And so they left Stuckey's with 2 people in a cubicle and rented office space managing the accounts that were still alive for Stuckey's. It was about 60 stores. Within a few years, the company started to rapidly decline. They were losing money. The company was 6 figures in debt. November of 2019, I am minding my own business. I am happy in my law world, teaching at UGA, and I get an email from my dad's former business partner. Hi, Stephanie, we haven't talked in like 10 years. Do you want to buy Stuckey's? So, of course, I knew enough to ask for financials. I got them. I consulted financial experts. I consulted 3. 2 said no. I kept going till I found someone who gave me the opinion I wanted. The 3rd said, yeah, you should do this. It's very, very risky, but you're buying a brand. You're buying a trademark. So that's the asset that you're getting. Even though the company is losing money, it's got potential. So you should do it. So I couldn't get any financing for something like this. This company was not doing well. So I put my life savings into buying Stuckey's. I am not your typical, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution did an article on when I took Stuckey's back, and they said, heiress, get Stuckey's. I'm not an heiress. I'm not Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton got an actual fortune. I got rubber alligators and pecan log rolls and fading stores, and I had to buy it. So I actually sunk my life savings. I was 53 years old at the time, and I was the exact same age as Ray Kroc when he bought McDonald's. So when people say that's kind of old, I'm like, same age as Ray Kroc. He did okay. So this is how it started. I made a Britney Spears reference at the beginning. I'll get back to Britney Spears. So I got the trademark, and at that point, in addition to the 2 people in the rented office, we had a rented warehouse in Eastman, Georgia that was full of dusty inventory that had not been moving in years, including cases of Britney Spears t-shirts. Thank God she made a comeback. We sold all of those, made a profit. I had snow globes. I had ashtrays in the shape of states. I had seashell wind chimes, a ton of High School Musical slap bracelets. That's what I bought, and none of that inventory was moving. So, oh, and 3 days after I bought the company, one of the few remaining Stuckey stores, original Stuckey stores with the slope blue roof, only 20 of them were still in operation at the time. Out of 368, only 20 burned to the ground. So that was day 3 on the job. And then I started visiting the stores. We had one in Marion, Arkansas that actually had a hole in the roof. It was hit by a tornado, and I'm convinced that the owners were involved with insurance fraud because they didn't fix this. So I think they took a check and nothing happened. But this moment actually was like my Scarlett O'Hara, I'll never go hungry again moment when I took this picture, because I was literally in the parking lot sobbing. I thought, this is what I've purchased. This is embarrassing. This is not what my grandfather would want. But then I went in the store, and even though the store looks like that, it had all sorts of people in there. You can't tell right there because there was a truck, but once I went in, like cars started pulling up, people were getting gas, and I thought, oh my gosh, if people are pulling over for this, imagine if we actually spiffed up the place. So that moment actually gave me some hope, and I think you have to hit rock bottom to figure out, like, there's a way out. So I had to really strategize about how am I going to bring this brand back. And I will say, so I did what I used to know from politics. When you start a political campaign, you go on a listening tour. So I went on a road trip, and I went to all the stores. And I will say some of our stores look amazing. We have one store in Johnston City, Illinois, that has a statuary garden, including this Winged Victory in Johnston City, Illinois. It's hilarious. They have all these statues. So we have some really great stores. That one's in Hope Hall, Alabama. It's a wonderful store. So we have some stores that look good. So that gave me hope. And then I started thinking about what my grandfather did. And he wasn't just selling log rolls. He was building community, and he was celebrating the road trip. So I started really thinking about how we're not just selling a product, we are trying to bring back the fun of exploring America. So how is it going? Within a year, we started turning a profit. We went out of 6 figures of debt. We started turning a modest profit. I should have year-end numbers by the end of this week. We will certainly end the year 6 figures profitable. We may end the year 7 figures. So we've really managed to turn it around. How do we do it? We found the healthy business inside of the failing business. The healthy business was the product.